Hey, what's going on YouTube? Jam here. Welcome back to the Gaming Station. So today, I want to start doing something a little bit different. I want to start making discussion pieces on topics that I see on Reddit. I think it can be constructive for the game and really help build a deeper community. So the basic premise of this is I'm going to pick a topic, I'll give my thoughts on it, and then we'll go through some comments on the topic and talk about what I like, what I don't like, and I'll explain what I don't like and why I don't like it. Today's topic is going to be from the Brawl Stars competitive subreddit. Journey's Tolerance posted, Berserker needs a buff, and he says the tough guy is better in almost every scenario, and the survivability given from the shield is way more useful than any single shot you might get from the reload speed buff from Berserker. Okay, so real quick, let's go over Bull's star power. His first star power is Berserker. It doubles his reload speed after dropping below 40% health, and in my opinion, is a very offensive star power, which can help him win a fight if he manages to get an extra shot off because of the buff. Bull's second star power is Tough Guy, which gives him a shield that reduces damage by 30% when he drops below the same threshold. It's a defensive star power that gives him a lot more effective HP and is viewed as the better of the two star powers. Tough Guy isn't the preferred star power because it's overpowered or anything. It's actually viewed as balanced by most people. The issue is with Berserker itself and its very niche uses. The only place Berserker is really used in is in Heist, where you can use the reload speed buff to deal more damage to the safe. However, Tough Guy is still a better choice in my opinion because I think backing out and healing up is more useful than possibly getting an extra shot on the safe, dying, and then respawning. In Journey's original post, he proposes that the damage threshold for Berserker be moved from 40 to 60%. The issue I see with that is that it can be easily abused to keep the buff up at all times, and with Bull's damage, that can be an unbalanced change. My initial thought on the topic was that there really wasn't a good way to balance Berserker. You could try to increase the reload speed buff, but it won't solve the problem of Berserker still having very niche uses, and, if overdone, can be totally broken because of Bull's damage output. Pika, who is regarded as one of the best Bull players in all of Brawl Stars, says that he rarely gets an extra shot from Berserker. So if he's arguing that it's basically useless, it more than likely is. Nimex argues that reload speed buffs on short-range brawlers are always going to be generally weak because of the nature of their kit. I don't fully agree with this. Daryl's rolling reload is not a terrible star power for one reason. You have control over when to use it. With Daryl's rolling reload, you can roll in on a weak brawler, get your buff, finish them off, and then continue to pressure the enemy team. This can work in multiple modes, not just Heist. Falcon Fox suggests Berserker activates at 50% health instead of 40. This could help, but I feel like it would still only be good in Heist because it doesn't solve the niche problem that Berserker has. The Damn Grimace had a good suggestion. He suggested Berserker activate after a certain amount of damage is taken in total. I could see this one working because it gives you control over when you get your buff, just like with Daryl. A bar could be added under Bull's ammo, just like with Shelly's Band-Aid. You could play passively, building your bar, and when you're close to filling it, you could push in while getting your buff. It would force brawlers back because nobody wants to deal with a berserking Bull breathing down their neck. Grimace also suggested changing Berserker from a reload speed buff to a damage buff. It's a good idea. More damage could help Bull finish a fight when up close. However, this one would have to be done carefully, as it would be easy to overdo given that Bull already has a huge damage output. Kasai Warts, sorry if I butchered your name, suggested that instead of it being a reload speed buff, Berserker could be a movement speed buff. Movement speed could help Bull close gaps on long-range brawlers when pushing up and could be used in multiple modes. This is my personal favorite idea. They could copy Rico's Robo Retreat. The movement speed buff wouldn't have to be as much as Rico's because Bull already has decent speed. You can use it to help dodge shots, back out of fights, or finish fights and move up to continue to pressure the opposing team. If you guys agree with any of these ideas, or have new ones, please leave a comment and we can discuss it below. I want to thank everyone for watching. I hope you guys enjoy these discussion type videos. If you do, please consider subscribing, as I plan to make more of these in the future. Catch you in the next one. Peace.